about your yoga practice is never get too deep in it, because another thing that they did, the first session I went to, the woman kept telling me to go towards the light. I know somebody sitting there like, the woman told me to go towards the light, and I tried it. I ain't gonna lie, I did a little bit, but so yeah. Background music. So I just want to have a recap of my day. I think before I do anything, I should probably be like, hey, my name's Kiara, but it's just like, I don't really know what my YouTube intro is yet, and I don't want to be fake, so I'm just gonna have a regular vlog of how my day went. Cause today was a very eventful day. Like, today was a movie, literally. So I'll tell you how the day started off. So I'll be reading my Bible, and something I learned from the Bible is that basically, like, when you wake up, God wakes you up. So you know how sometimes you might wake up and it's like, why am I up? Stay up. Like, find something to do. That is probably going to be your most productive time, the most productive thing that you've ever done. It's probably going to get done in that moment. So if you're feeling like, oh, I need more sleep, like, get up. And it might be hard, but at one point, those are the moments where my beats would be flowing. So when that time does come back around, I would treasure it way more, right? So that's one. So today was one of those days where God just woke me up super early. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, it had to be. And I had a dream. It all started with a dream. And I rebuked the spirit of confusion in the name of Jesus, amen. So basically, I had a dream that some girl put a tattoo on me, and she completely, like, that is not what I asked for, which I don't know, it just all happened in a blink of an eye. She was like, oh man, I really messed you up, didn't I? And it was just like, what? I guess, you know what I'm saying? And the other person was trying to fix it. So there was a male trying to fix it and a woman who did it. And the male was trying to calm me down, even though I was already calm, but like, he was just trying to keep everything settled. So long story short, she ended up writing numbers 11 on my tattoo. So I woke up and I went to the book of Numbers and started at 11 and started reading it, and went through distress, like real life distress, because in the book of Numbers 11 on, first of all, you came in the middle of the story. So that's one thing I learned today, you know what I'm saying? But when I came in the middle of the story and was reading, I'm like, this don't sound like the God that I know. Like, this can't be. So then it kind of took me to a place that I had been before, thinking like, it's a Bible, you know, you can't really take it too seriously. It's a Bible, it's a book, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind though, God is the word is God, right? God forgive me, please. So yeah, I was going through distress. I went outside, I'm just like, no, I just couldn't take it. But also when I read through the Bible, something that I needed to see, I saw. Like something, a sin that I was struggling with, I saw the answer to it. So it all worked out. So I had my whole little moment of distress, and I was also tired. I really wanted to go to hot yoga, right? This is the second part of the day. We're gonna get there though. I was in distress and I was just having too much going on. So I said, I know I'm not supposed to be laying down, but like, I feel like the Bible is just probably BS anyway. I'm finna go take me a nap, you know, lay back down. Like, I'm completely drained at this moment. So wakes back up and it's still on my mind. It really had me in a funk. So I'm like, man, I need some clarity. Go do my research. The Bible Project on YouTube. Come to find out, that's definitely the God that I believe, like, and understand. I received a lot from this message. First of all, stop complaining, because God departed the seas for these people. He got them a whole city ready where they ain't got to build nothing. They don't have to do anything. Everything's already done. They just have to go to the city and maintain it. And they just left from having a ruler, you know what I'm saying, an insane man telling them what to do. Now they're finna go to a city where they're just free. All they gotta do is do what he say. And they might be going through some things, but again, he departed seas for y'all. And it was a certain complaint that they said in there that I'd be like, oh my God, I say that. Like, when things get really bad, I used to be like, God, just come get me. God, please forgive me, because it's not funny. Please, I enjoy my life. I love my life. And it was never that. It was just like half a second of distress. Like, you know? So they were saying, like, if we gonna have to go through this, why do we have to live? You should have just left us there. All that. And I was like, oh my God. Another thing that really had me in distress is that in the story, I had read that God had made them stone to death a man who worked on the Sabbath day. Mind you, I just got a new job. I'm like, God. For real. Like, I really want y'all to understand how I was in distress. Come to find out, what happened to these people happened to them because they cursed him. So the complaining and stuff, they was annoying. They was getting on his nerves. That wasn't really where the issue was coming in my opinion. The issue came in when they started cursing him. So not only is you cursing him and you complaining too. And it's like, he just parted seas for you. But I'm not them, so I'm not gonna judge. I just didn't appreciate it. Like, cause I was really up in here in distress. Like, what's going on? Couldn't find out y'all cursing him. So it's like, oh, I ain't got too much to say though. I'm on my business. So that's how my day started, right? I'm like, Lord. So me and God had our talk or whatever. I apologized and I got my mind right. So I went on through my day. I'm finna go do my hot yoga. Mind you, this is a new studio. I knew someone right. $39 for 2 weeks of classes, y'all. Red flag. That was the first red flag right there. Right. I'm no judge though. Let me continue on, you know? So I'm like, okay. Then it got a weird smell in there. I'm like, I can't really concentrate with this smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have been a hot yoga before. This ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in this type of arena, baby, everything needs to be spick and span, clear, crystal clean. Dishes looks dirty up in her. Respectfully, they were Caucasians. And when I first went there, she tried to tell me, like, oh, you probably never done hot yoga like this, so it's gonna be different. And it's like, right? So that was my first day, because I only went 2 days. And mind you, I just started feeling really weird after the first day, drained. So I didn't go the second day. And then today would have made the third day. I went today, which is only my second day, but my third day being at the studio period, or involved with the studio period. So my third day I went and we had a new instructor, y'all. Several red flags. My body, something just wasn't right. Man, get up out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. So I packed my stuff up and go, because I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, something ain't right. Go in the locker room or whatever the case may have been, get myself together, and somebody come out there. 2 women come out there, right? So one of them came out there because I did owe them some money for coconut water. And I wasn't trying to run off with the coconut water money. It was $3. But I was trying to go because get out. You know what I'm saying? They locked the front door. And the person who was supposed to be at the front came in there to partake in the yoga session. Which I was like, we locking doors? Fast forward. Somebody talking to you like this, catch yourself quickly. Another thing, before I left out of the studio, I felt myself getting dizzy. And the instructor told me, if you're getting dizzy, you're doing it right. Fast forward back to where I was. I done got out by now. And I done packed my stuff. And one of the women, she had no reason at all. Play like that, boo. And I guess they was trying to gauge my energy or see where I was with it, which I really don't want to put this video out because it's like they probably could watch this, but it has to be said. So Cause I'm just thinking about the $29 like that for 2 weeks. That was literally a setup. That was literally a setup. And 2 weeks for $39, that was a setup. So basically, long story short, I had got out the studio, but right before I left out, she wanted to talk to me. She gonna tell me, when your fight or flight senses kick in, even if it tells you flight, just stay put. Because in the real world, that'll help you in the moment if your fight or flight senses kick in, to just stay calm. When I made it out the studio, I wasn't even comfortable. Mind you, the studio's in a neighborhood kind of, but like, yeah, like it's a neighborhood, and the studio's in a neighborhood. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm trying to give Pilates. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Pilates costs, boo. So it's like, everybody chill. But now, because I've been through this, just pay it, baby. Just paid it. It costs to be a boss. It do. That was crazy. As soon as I got out the studio, I called somebody that I know. I'm like, baby, everybody up in there look like dry, worn out, tired. And they all got the same type of eyes. They gonna play real cool and nice when it was only one of me. I got my little $39 worth. That was pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie, I had fun. Would not recommend. Cause I was scared. Cause I'm like, what if I don't make it out? But that at the same time, I ain't gonna even lie to you. That wasn't a thought in my head. I'm gonna make it out. So yeah, that happened. And another thing that let me know that that wasn't the place for me is that I've done hot yoga before, and I went at a place that was like up north. And when I tell you, after I left the session, like, I just felt like a zen I've never felt before in my life. Like, I felt a sense of peace I have never felt before in my life. Like, I didn't even want to speak. Everything was just so clear and just beautiful, and just like the lights shine brighter, the colors were deeper, stuff like that. And they didn't have carpet floors. And at the end of the session, they brought this cold towel for you, and it was everything. But like, usually I don't use towels, you know what I'm saying? But this one, I looked at it, I smelled it, I said, it's not even smell like it had never been used. Girl, so I was in love.